Hello everybody and welcome back to the XsivGaming channel and Euro Truck Simulator 2. Today we are up to episode number 11 of this Let's Play series, so if you could quickly drop us a like, it would be much appreciated. And of course, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. So today, episode 11, what are we doing? Well, we are currently up here in Scotland in Portree. Is where we finished off last time out. There's been a few updates to the game, so we've had to correct a few files a bit quick. That includes taking off the map EAA. We took that completely off for the time being. Everything else remains the same. We've had to roll back the drivers for the actual game as well. It's now been patched because obviously the Baltic DLC is now out. So we've had to get that one done today. You won't really notice any difference, but other than an EAA missing, everything else should be the same as it was. But yeah, we're going to take this job from Portree to Herning in Denmark is where we're going. So we're actually going to leave the UK now, but we've got to drive through the UK, down Scotland, all the way down to Hull, and where we're going to take a ferry across to Denmark, and then just a little drive up the road to Herning in Denmark. £26,000 is what we're going to get paid, so we're going to click take job. Where are we? There we go. We did get ourselves all slept and ready for today's journey. So we should be, like I say, ready to go. Should have enough fuel as well. We did want to take the lorries there, but that was going all the way down to somewhere in Russia. Quite a substantial journey. Get that all connected up. Okay. So yeah, let's get going. In fact, before we do that, we want to grab a quick screenshot for today as well. Might take a little bit longer than usual because just loaded the game up. In fact, it's gone really quickly. At times when you think it's going to take its time, it does very quick indeed. So yeah, there we go. What do we want this one? Slide those along, that makes the picture look a bit better. So yeah, let's get ourselves on the way. So yeah, we are, like I say, still using ProMods, thanks to us rolling back those drivers. The game engine, like I say, 133 update is now out, as well as the Baltic DLC. And like I say, what's happened is obviously said that certain game files are no longer compatible. So yeah, we've had to roll back the drivers. Get everything working that way. We was quite concerned whether the game would still work once they released 133. That's why we started to record a few videos well ahead. But as a result, as I say, the update's now come out, and yeah, it's caused the game to be a problem again, or certain map files anyway. So what we're going to do, well, what I've done is rolled back the game drivers. And it's pretty easy to do. All you need to do is go into Steam, right click on the game, click on Properties, click the Betas tab, and select the driver that you would like to use, you can actually send it right back to the very early games. 1.9 I think, or 1.09 is the earliest one that I found on here. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward to do. If you want to go back that far, then you can do. Like I say, we want to carry on with this ProMods game at the moment. Like I say, hopefully we should have everything running smoothly now, for the time being anyway, until such like other bits and pieces come out. We've obviously not included the Baltic DLC within this game. There's no change there, it's not been included. So all the ProMods is still working at the moment. I understand that there is an update for ProMods, but we've obviously not had time to sort that out just yet. But we will get that done very soon. Like I say, what we're focusing on at the moment is, of course, this ProMods. So, back to today, like we say, episode number 11. Let's focus on today. We are heading to Herning in Denmark. Bring Logistics is where we're heading. We've got 11 tons of post packages. So it's the actual postal run that we're doing here. We've got 10 hours of drive time left, 67 hours before it actually needs to be there. And we've got 1,009 miles left to go. Quite a long journey when you think about it. At 33 hours and 44 minutes of journey time. Now that is of course going to be including ferry times. I don't think we've actually got that much drive time to do. Obviously we're driving through Scotland down to Hull in Lincolnshire, North Lincolnshire of course, and then taking a ferry across down to over across towards Denmark. Not entirely sure of the place where we're sailing to, but all will become clear throughout the game of course. Mr. Police Car overtaking there, bit of a... he obviously didn't want to sit behind the lorry. Seeing the fuel station now and checking the fuel out. We should have plenty of fuel to do today's job. Like we said, money's not a problem. We're just shy of £800,000, which is not bad. Been building that up nicely, but it's that experience that we're after, and a fairly long journey like today should help with that experience of course. Take this lorry, but I Didn't because of that corner. Let's go for it. Say, as soon as you go to overtake, somebody comes. It's always the way. Luckily he sees us, so he slowed up. Or he was slowed up for the corner, one of the two. Catching the police car now. Don't know if we dare overtake the police car. Well, what we're going to do, we're just going to drive outside the camp. It might be a little bit noisier, but we'll do that for a little while, just to get some of the scenery whilst we're following the police car, of course. So just looking at the speedo there, we're up a limit of 50 miles an hour. Yet the policeman is only doing about 30 miles an hour there. Never mind, we're turning right. Hopefully Mr. Policeman's decided to get on with it now and get out of the way so that we can put some speed on. Otherwise, like I say, it's going to take some time today. If not, then we'll have to go for an overtake. Yeah, he's disappeared now, he's put his foot down and off he's gone. So yeah, like we say, today, episode 11, we are making some good progress. I wanted to get some bits and pieces done. Obviously there's lots to do today anyway. So we're up early recording today's video rather early in the day. Said we was going to, once we've got the trucks unlocked, levels have been increased, we're going to start buying trucks to get some workers on board. Through the roundabouts. It's one thing I do really like about the ProMods is the fact that the roads seem much more realistic. The road network itself. You've got all those increased towns and villages, etc. on. Also, the towns are actually quite large. Some towns. I don't think we've actually got any villages as such. But I think it's very nicely done. Scenery's very good looking. Like we've said previously, a game that's over 6 years old, still looking very decent and fresh. Going straight on towards Glasgow. We've obviously been to Oban. Previous couple of episodes, I think we've been around Oban way. Towards Glasgow at the minute. Through the Scottish hillside. Zoom the map out a bit on our little sat-nav there, you can see we've come past Fort William, the turning for Oban. We are heading south at the moment. Surprised it didn't take us across the country from Fort William across towards Perth. Then we'd be on the right side of the country. It seems to just be taking us straight south at the moment, but it's not a problem. We'll follow the route. Certainly enjoying the countryside anyway. Slight lag jump there, that's just because the game is saving. Do get those occasional lag spikes, but certainly nowhere near as bad as what we was facing previously for doing all the updates and sorting ProMods out, etc. Numerous amount of lag problems. Like I say, I think we've got it all sorted now. So yeah, we are heading south at the moment towards Glasgow, like we say. It is starting to get a bit darker now. We are 10 past 6 in on a Tuesday evening, in-game time of course. Like I said, it's already still the early hours of the morning that we're actually recording today's video in real life. I think we're making some pretty good progress today. We've got 834 miles left to go, dropping down pretty quick. We are doing a bit of speeding though. Try not to take it to too much extent where we are tipping over on these sharp corners. Be nothing worse. Can sort the problem out, but we won't want to damage the truck, the trailer or the cargo. Still got just under 29 hours left on today's journey. I think it's going to be quite a long video today, which, if my calculation is correct, this should be released on a Thursday anyway, so it'll be Trucking Thursday. Like we said previously, we are recording a few days ahead. Yeah, so it'll be a longer video today, being a Trucking Thursday. Turning left at the end of the road here. Heading towards Edinburgh and Carlisle. Just want that a bit wide there. Easy done. Let's put some side lights on. It's starting to get a bit darker. Like I say, it's now 20 to 8 on a Tuesday evening, in game time. It's amazing how quickly the days actually go. Turning right here. See, this would just normally be like a normal slip road. With the ProMods, they've actually thought about it and put in a roundabout with cones on just to make it a bit harder for you. I think that's got to be the advantage of ProMods. Now, ProMods itself, for those of you that have never used ProMods or even looked into ProMods but you want to, they do have two options available. One is a stay in this lane. There we go. Yeah, one is a free version, completely free, and there is also a paid option. Now, between the two packages, you don't get anything different. It is exactly the same thing, but what you are getting if you use the paid version is it all downloaded straight away in one file, as opposed to the free version where you have to download several files to get ProMods sorted out. So if you're ever interested in it, then I highly recommend that you do it. If you, of course, want to donate to ProMods, they do very much get your support. Would appreciate your support. All the funds that they accrue goes back into what they do and what they design. Do ever get the opportunity to donate to them, then feel free to do so. Talking of donations, you can also donate to our channel to help us grow, help us improve, or have better content, etc. Again, all the links for that are down below in the description under support this channel. There's various ways down there that you can do things, liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter, etc. All the links, of course, are down below. So back to today and our little journey game, the travel game that we are currently doing. In each episode, how many Stobart trucks have you seen today? Let us know. Again, you can drop all your answers in the comment section down below. How many Stobart trucks have you seen today? We've seen a few kicking around. We've not actually shouted them out today, or when we've seen any. But I'm sure you guys have seen them. But there was one there. There's another one there, like it's a tandem one. Whoa! Idiot. Pulls out in front of us, causes us to brake, lose all speed, and we look like idiots sat in the middle lane with everybody overtaking us on both sides. some speed up, and then we'll be able to catch them all up and overtake again. We are of course in the Mercedes Actros, the new Actros. I think it's the 1814 is the one we're driving. It's not a particularly big truck, but it gets the job done at the moment. Not a bad little starter truck. There we go, so we're going to go out into that fast lane. Crack on with some overtaking. There's the dude that pulled out in front of us. Slowed right down. Bye bye it. Again, as with all trucks, once you get up ahead of steam, this thing really does move. And there we go, back into England. Just crossed over from Scotland to England. Sure if you can hear the wind on the background there. It is actually outside in real life. The wind is certainly getting up. Currently heading for Carlisle. I think we should actually be turning off fairly soon. Not sure where, but I believe we are turning off soon. Could be on the other side of the country. We're currently down the left side of the country as you would look at the map. I think it's time for some lights. Steaming down the M6 at the moment. Some good time that we lost on those country roads. That's one good thing about the motorway driving, it's very quick, simple. Another Eddie Stobart one there, tanker. Worried in his car there, he's certainly moved over pretty quick. Seeing a great big lorry out in the fast lane. He was pretty worried. There's the buzzer, beacon, whatever you like to call it. The beeper, telling us that we're getting close to our driving hours now. We are, what, about an hour and 10 minutes thereabouts of drive time left. So we're going to need to find somewhere to stop pretty soon. Still got 600 miles left to go. I would say a lot of that is going to be ferry time. Hoping we could get to the ferry. Turn it off here somewhere. Slow it down, we'll slip in behind this Eddie Stobart. Carrying the Stobart rail trailer. Container, whichever you like to call it. It says less CO2 rail on it, but it's actually in the design of the Tesco logo, because Stobart of course do a lot of work for Tesco's. So where are we on the map? It says we're heading towards Newcastle, so we're going to have to stop, I think. Didn't particularly want to stop before that ferry. So yeah, well, I think we're going to have to stop. Got 36 minutes left of drive time, so sense to stop. Certainly not going to make it in that time. So we'll pull in here. There we go, park up there. Lights off, engine off, handbrake on, and hit that enter key, and that gets us some rest. So it's now 8:31 on a Wednesday morning. Get that engine started up, handbrake off. We of course can get underway. I'm thinking we might as well stop up for some fuel here because it's starting to go down a bit. £1.19 for diesel, that's not too bad up here in Scotland. It says 139 on the pumps, but on the board, 119 on the pump, we'll happily pay that. What, 20p cheaper than what's advertised. Might as well fill it up. There we go, pull straight out, nobody coming, so nice and quick and simple. So that's of course now reset the driving hours. I've got just under 11 hours drive time once again. This certainly is a twisty road. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Outside the cab again and watch some more scenery. The Mercedes plows up the hill. So tempted to go for an overtake there, but what are you braking for? So go for that overtake. Not ideal doing it on a corner like that, but all the same, we'll get it done. So we are turning down onto the A1 now. On. Thank you. He wasn't going to let us on at all. He could have easily moved over, but he didn't. That's what today's driving standards have become. Towards Grimsby next. So be the road sign. Yeah, there's the turning lock. Yeah, making some good progress. We're about half the way through the journey now. 501 miles, or there you go, 500 miles left to go. I think we started with about 1,010 or somewhere around there. We've still got 22 hours of journey time left. But like I say, I believe a lot of that is going to be on the ferry. Get us across into Denmark, and then of course we can, I think it's a short journey over there. Twisty corners around here. So yeah, turning right just here. Thank you very much. Didn't think he was going to stop for a minute. A15 towards Hull is where we're heading. So yeah, there was no way we was going to make it to Hull on the limited drive time we had. We managed to get rested up anyway, so now we're nice and refreshed. And as I say, we will be taking that ferry across to Denmark, which should refresh the driving hours once again. Got 453 miles left to go. 20 hours, nearly 21 hours of journey time as well. Always remember coming to Hull this way, down this road, runs alongside the water there, is always full of traffic. Don't matter what time of day you come in this road, it's always chocker with with a traffic jam from the Humber Bridge all the way into Hull. I'm sure many of you that travelled this route previously would certainly agree with me on that one. So anyway, here we are coming to Hull. We'll be turning right just here. You gonna let me across? Clearly not. Thank you very much appreciated. You certainly weren't going to wait, was you, dude? Oops, just clip that curb there. So straight down to the docks. Hull docks just here. I'm not sure where we're going. We'll stop here and find out. Hit that enter key, and yeah, we've got a couple of options. Obviously, Hull to Europort is obviously taking us back into Holland, but it's this one. XsivGaming in Denmark. Again, if I've said that wrong, please accept my apologies. It is easily done with me. So we'll hit that embark button and get underway, of course. There we go. XsivGaming, Denmark, discovered. Like I say, it's probably I've said it wrong. Please accept my apologies if that's the case. Probably going out the wrong way here as well. Where are we going? Over there. Must remember to drive on the right this time. Coming that way, nothing coming that way. Nice straightforward, there's a nice garage. Yeah, you're going to notice a little jump in the video again very soon, unless we can get this done nice and quick. But we are of course coming up to that hour of record time that we have, that obviously our recording software will only record an hour, then you have to stop it and start it again. So yeah, you'll notice a little jump in the video, but hopefully not too much of a jump. Like I say, it is the recording software, records an hour and then stops. In fact, whilst we are on this straight road here, let's quickly do that now. Slow that down and we'll do that. And there we go, hopefully not too much of a jump there. Sometimes it's better just to get it done whilst you're on a straight road. So I've got 27 miles left to go. We'll probably actually get there in time anyway. But nevertheless, we've got it done now. We are of course in Denmark. Turning right at the roundabout. So we've got another 25 hours before this needs to be at its destination. We've got yeah, what, 23 minutes, so I think we'll just about make that in time. Turning off here. Should tell us Herning discovered very shortly. And there we go. So we are actually delivering just here. Somewhere here anyway. There we go, look, a nice straightforward drop off as well. So yeah, we would have made that on the previous clip, but never mind. We've made it in some good time. And there we go. Handbrake on, hit that T key. And that is another job done. So there we go. Portree to Herning, episode number 11. Yeah, Portree to Herning, 663 miles, 43 hours, 19 minutes it took us, 473 litres of fuel, and £26,873 is what we have earned. But more importantly, 1,348 experience points. So yeah, there we go, that's another episode done. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, remember to drop us a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new, and if you could share this video with family and friends or anybody else that you think may enjoy, it would be very much appreciated. But like we say, that is going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.